Hello, my friend. Today we talk about habits. Some habits make people rich. Some habits keep people poor. This podcast is simple. This podcast is easy. You can understand every word. Listen and enjoy. Rich habits are small actions. They look simple, but they build a strong future. Poor habits also look small, but they destroy the future. One good habit every day is like a seed. It grows into a tree. Poor habits are like weeds. They also grow fast. They take your energy. They take your time. If you want a rich life, plant good seeds. If you want to change your life, start today. Do not wait. Rich people wake up early. They use the morning. The mind is clear. The body is fresh. They have energy. Poor people sleep too long. They lose the morning. They wake up late. They feel tired all day. Rich people read books. They open the mind. They learn something new. They grow every day. Poor people watch too much TV. They scroll the phone for hours. They waste the evening. They do not grow. Rich people plan the day. They write goals. They make a list. They know the steps. Poor people do not plan. They wake up with no idea. They only wait for luck. They hope, but they do not act. Rich people save money. They think before they buy. They ask, do I need this? Will it help my life? Poor people spend fast. They buy things to feel good for 1 minute. Later, they regret. Rich people invest. They grow money slowly. They use patience. They plant seeds. Poor people only dream. They say, one day I will be rich. But they never start. Dreams without action die. Rich people care about health. They eat fresh food. They drink water. They walk. They move the body. Poor people forget health. They eat fast food. They sit too long. They feel weak. Remember this. Being rich is not only money. It is health. It is a strong mind. It is peace inside. Poor habits bring stress. Poor habits bring fear. Rich habits bring hope. They bring light. Some people say, I am poor because I have no chance. But chances come to everyone. The real question is, are you ready? Rich habits make you ready. Poor habits close the door. You miss the chance when it comes. Rich people use time well. They know time is life. Every minute is gold. Poor people waste time. They play games too long. They talk without purpose. They let hours go away. Time lost is life lost. Rich people say no to laziness. They start work even if it is hard. They move step by step. Poor people wait for the perfect day. They say, tomorrow I will start. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes never. Rich people focus on learning skills. They know skills bring money. They practice, they try, they fail, they try again. Poor people fear mistakes. They stop fast. They never grow. They stay in one place. Rich people choose friends with energy. They stay close to people who dream big. They learn from strong people. Poor people stay with complainers. They listen to gossip. They copy bad energy. Rich people are not afraid to fail. They know failure is part of success. They fall, they stand up, they try again. Poor people fear failure. They do nothing. No action means no result. Rich people build habits slowly. They are patient. They know big change comes from small steps. Poor people want quick success. They want money today. When it does not come, they quit. Remember this. Habits make the future. Small steps make big results. Every day is a chance. If you change your habits, you change your life. Rich habits are the key. Poor habits are the lock. Rich people think long-term. They imagine the future. They plan 5 years, 10 years ahead. Poor people think only about today. They spend money fast. They forget tomorrow. They do not build for the future. Rich people write goals. They put them on paper. They see the goal every day. It gives direction. Poor people keep goals only in the mind. They forget fast. They lose focus. They do not reach the dream. Rich people are grateful. They say thank you for small things. Gratitude makes the heart strong. Poor people complain. They see only problems. They say, life is unfair. Complaints bring more pain. Rich people control emotions. They stay calm in stress. They think before they speak. Poor people lose control. They shout. They fight. They hurt others. Later, they regret, but the damage is done. Rich people choose learning over comfort. They read. They practice. They take courses. They invest in the brain. Poor people choose only comfort. They say, it is too hard. They stop before they start. Rich people work with discipline. Even when they do not feel like it, they move forward. Poor people wait for motivation. When the feeling is gone, they stop. Discipline builds success. Motivation comes and goes. Rich people spend time with family. They show love, they give respect, they make memories. Poor people ignore family. They waste time on strangers online. They lose connection. They feel alone later. Rich people ask questions. They are curious. They want to understand more. Poor people think they already know everything. They stop learning. They close the mind. Curiosity brings wisdom. Rich people take care of the home. They keep it clean. They organize. They feel calm. Poor people live in chaos. They do not care. The home is a mirror of the mind. Order outside means order inside. Remember, habits are not magic. They are choices. Every choice builds your future. If you want a rich life, start today. Choose one rich habit. Repeat it every day. Small steps make a big change. Rich people care about health in simple ways. They drink water. They sleep enough. They walk every day. Poor people forget these things. They drink soda. They sleep late. They sit all day. Health is wealth. Rich people use words with power. They say, I can, I will, I try. Words give energy. Poor people say, I cannot, I will, never. It is too hard. Negative words close doors. Positive words open doors. Rich people control spending. They know the value of money. They buy things that help them grow. Poor people buy to show off. They buy to impress others. Later, they have debt. Debt is heavy. Rich people focus on solutions. They ask, how can we fix this? What is the next step? Poor people focus only on the problem. They repeat it again and again. They get stuck in the same circle. Rich people practice patience. They wait for results. They know success takes time. Poor people want quick wins. If results are slow, they stop. They say, it does not work. Patience brings reward. Rich people use free time well. They read, they learn, they create. Poor people waste free time. They scroll for hours. They do nothing useful. Free time is a gift. Use it well. Rich people learn from mistakes. They write the lesson. They change the action. Poor people hide mistakes. They feel shame. They repeat the same error. They never grow. Rich people give value. They help others. They share knowledge. Poor people only take. They ask, what do I get? They forget to give. Giving builds trust. Trust builds success. Rich people speak less, listen more. They learn from others. They hear new ideas. Poor people talk too much. They do not listen. They miss the lesson. They miss the chance. Remember, habits are the roots. They are under the ground, but they hold the tree. If you want strong fruit, build strong roots. Rich habits are strong roots. Poor habits are weak roots. Rich people are not afraid of change. They accept new ideas. They learn new tools. They move with the world. Poor people fear change. They say, old ways are better. They close doors to new chances. Rich people set routines. They wake up at the same time. They eat at the same time. They plan the same way. Routine builds strength. Poor people live without routine. Every day is chaos. Chaos brings stress. Rich people take care of the mind. They meditate. They write thoughts. They relax. Poor people fill the mind with noise. Too much news, too much gossip. The mind becomes heavy. No space for ideas. Rich people are brave with money. They invest. They test small. They learn from results. Poor people fear money. They hold it tight. They never try. Fear keeps them poor. Rich people respect time of others. They arrive on time. They keep promises. Poor people are late. They forget promises. They lose trust. Without trust, doors close. Rich people learn from rich people. They listen to mentors. They copy success. Poor people listen to poor advice. They copy mistakes. They repeat the same life. Rich people dream big but act small every day. Small steps bring big change. Poor people dream big but do nothing. Dreams stay only dreams. Action turns dream into life. Remember this: rich and poor are not only about money, they are about daily choices. Habits build destiny. Tomorrow is born today. What you do today writes your story. Rich habits are like light, they guide you in the dark. Poor habits are like chains, they keep you down. You have the key. The key is your choice. Every day you choose light or chains. Rich habits build freedom, freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom of mind. Poor habits build prison, prison of stress, prison of debt, prison of fear. Which life do you want? Every morning is a new chance, a fresh page, a new start. You are the writer. You write your story. One habit is one line. Many lines create a book. What book will you write? Start today. Wake up early. Drink water. Read a page. Save a coin. Smile at someone. Say thank you. These are not big things. They are small, but they are gold. Small gold makes a treasure. Do not wait for luck. Do not wait for the perfect day. Rich people know the secret. The secret is simple. The best day is today. The best time is now. Action is the only magic. Your life is in your hands, not in the hands of the boss, not in the hands of the government, not in the hands of luck. Your habits decide. Your choices decide. Your daily actions decide. You are strong. You are ready. You can build. You can change. Do not fear mistakes. Do not fear slow steps. Every step forward is victory. Every small win is success. Look in the mirror. You see the future. You see power. You see hope. Say to yourself, I can, I will, I choose rich habits. Say it again. Believe it, feel it, live it. 1 year of rich habits can change your life. 1 year of rich habits can change your family. 1 year of rich habits can change your world. Start small, stay strong, end big. Thank you for listening. Remember, rich life is not far. It is here. It is inside you. Choose habits of light. Plant seeds of success. Grow a forest of freedom. The future is yours.